from Funimation's website. And I'll be starting my reaction in 1, 0, go. Alright. Funimation's nice, clean, cutesy little logo, which I always like seeing at the start. Oh yeah, going by the thumbnail on Funimation's site, guess it's gonna go along with the fan servicey episode. I just love the randomness of them bathing with like potentially dangerous animals like bears and shit. Oh man. At least they're justifying it. And it's self-aware, because most of the times they'll be like, wouldn't it be too early for it to be a Hot Springs episode? Aren't they gonna ask the fact that why is there a bear? I like how she's asking, oh yeah, why are we in the hot spring? But they're not talking about how you got mother frickin' nature bathing with them. Problem is that Nate isn't really capable of doing much other things in casual life other than clean. Wouldn't blame her, especially with all the action they saw in episode 1. Anyone want a break? Interesting. I'm pretty sure she'll get it eventually, though. There probably is a chance, it's just a lot of things probably have to collide for her to even go back to her original world. I mean, hey, she's just gonna have to keep on fighting. I just love how with those, how steam just came off in that specific time as if it had a soul. I think it's... Hey, I mean, at least now we're seeing the psychological ramifications of her not being able to go back home. I do dig that. Probably because, yeah, it's stress too. I mean, that could really negatively affect your immune system. Can you blame her? What's there to like about this new world? You constantly get wrecked by these mechanical-looking creatures. Oh, hold on a minute, Joji. Yeah, I'm going to react to Radio Healer. You get wrecked by creatures, you're in constant danger. Who the fuck would like this world unless you're like a battle-hungry, battle-lusted slut? Then maybe! But even then, there's a lot more negatives than positives. Hey, you know, this is actually nice in its own way. Since episode 1, they kind of were forced to get straight into the action. I don't mind it flashing back a bit of her, at least to show off a little bit of her casual life. Aww. Oh! But it's still better to have formal introductions, though. Is she really? Oh, that's why. Okay. That explains a lot. That's a good trick to have because personally, I'm not that good at memorizing names. Oh. That's Nate! The short girl is Nate, woman! I mean, hey, she tried her best. I do like that circle worth of confidence. Oh, yeah, I'm hyped up for the second chord, too. Also, animated OG. Oh. He was a cute-ass name. Kyoko name's probably going to be a bit more easy to remember. Edge! And like I'm just getting instantly nervous. I like I just tried to pitch it to get a bit more attention, but it ended up kind of falling a bit. That's adorable. Yeah. Oh, hopefully nothing bad happened to Rika because she was the only one standing up. Same for me, Anime Doji. Now that's the introduction there. Already getting that chemistry with the physical collision. Yoko ni Danny. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, I can get behind the opening. At least the song. I mean, playful energy for the opening all around. Okay. Got all the girls running. I'm pretty sure running towards a battle. The one thing a bit off in the opening though is like the CG animation because when it's like in full motion, the CG isn't that noticeable. But when it's like moving slowly, it is super damn noticeable. And it feels a little bit off. Nice name for an opening song though, Dream Hopper. Yeah, here when there's movement, the CG isn't as noticeable. It blends in a bit more seamlessly, especially since most of the LBXs have robotic parts. Studio 8 Cat. I mean, if that's the director studio, they're doing a decent job. As for the opening itself, it ain't as super engaging visually, but it's not bad either. Sam, I also hope for the best when it comes to the Jujutsu Kaisen Anime Doji. Okay, it's actually pretty darn cool in that case. At least we're also getting a feel for the terrain too. I like how he's talking shit to the machine. I feel sorry for Nate. And plus, it's a machine. Since machines are made by humans, there is going to be some struggle, and that it's not going to be perfect. I'm just saying. I can't blame him for. Oh! Ah, Yui, what a bundle of joy. Huh. I wonder if that girl's gonna be one of the armor girls that died in episode 1. Or maybe someone else entirely. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, because usually when you see memorials like that, it's usually with someone passing away. Eesh. At least Riko's slowly realizing the stakes that she's dealing with. It's dawning on her. Wait, so biggest question is, do boys exist in this world? I feel sorry for that man who would ever have to be driven to the death and all that labor. Oh! Oh, that girl looks like she's lost it over Harbor Man. Yo! That's something I like seeing those little quirks of some of the characters with Shizuno. It makes them more memorable. No, because I didn't see Dr. Stone Season 1, man. I don't think Inner Dungeon's the best one I'm gonna doji. I don't. I think it's the Spider Isekai. That's my fave. Well, that's looking cute the way she's blushing. Shizuno. You know, it's for the best because with Rico, she needs to learn how things are done in this world. And it's better that she at least is occupied so that she isn't constantly thinking, man, I'm trapped in a world where I can't possibly get back to my original. Oh, this is fucking cute. Like, see, that's that little quirky stuff where you see them buy, purchase thing. Some of them are interested in men to a larger extent. That's the type of stuff I like to see. Oh, bartering then. Oh, okay. I guess I was wrong. I thought it was like a full-on bartering system, so that where you don't necessarily use money. Oh, what a conundrum right there. I wonder if any of the armor girls can transform into minis because considering they use the same power source, I wonder if it's possible for them to transform into one of those if they go completely berserker mode. It wouldn't be necessarily impossible. Ah, great taste, Anime Doja, great taste, and of course I'll be reacting to its second episode also. Mm. I like how we're already seeing the morale being reduced in this world too. So everything is gonna be fine in the LBX scrolls. Oh boy. Oh, that looks good. Okay, they're being treated like celebrities, which I mean, it's not like they wouldn't deserve it. They do with all the shit they go through. I like how Rico instantly falls for the potential bride, because that's what it's feeling like. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, with that logic, yeah, but best to keep the area intact. I know what Rick is noticing about that man with the glasses, though. Oh, I mean, he's always being honest, though. And now we're getting the. Oh, I mean, Rick the bell. Okay, good, good, good. Hey, that actually. It's nice to see that the characters that sacrificed themselves in episode 1 actually are at least somewhat meaningful. Even though we didn't get their names, at least we know where they originated from at the very least. Hmm. True, and they just barely lost the unit themselves too in the first episode. Oh. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's definitely got to be priority number one. Base defense be damned. Should they give a fuck? The fuck? These women are putting their lives on the line to be protecting all of them. And plus, getting more armor girls is way more important. I don't know. I think gaining more armor girls is way more important than freaking base defense. It's better to have more offensive capabilities than defending a simple base. Damn. No, I'll react to more anime doji. I like how glasses dude is all like now, but oh. Oh! Damn! Talk about punching someone in the jugular like that. Figuratively. Ah, damn. Those freaking memes always ruining the fun. Well, actually, no, they're part of the fun. Y'all know what I mean. I was kind of hoping they would have been able to finish off their conversation. But hey, that is life, though. It's not going to give a fuck about what you're doing. It's not going to care if you're going to finish off the conversation. And when it strikes like that. All you can do is just make do with the distraction or the obstacle in front of you as quickly and efficiently as possible and just hope things turn out for the best. I mean, hey, if I'm Rico, I'd be taking advantage of that too. Wait, what happened to her ass? It became miniature sized. The animation there looked a little bit off model. Oh shit. Okay, now she looks back. Now she looks properly proportioned. Like we're seeing Yui's guilty conscience actually kick in. Damn! I expect you to be that freaking cold like a robot. I'm not gonna call it ice cream or anything like that, but ah, so that's why. That means he was probably friends with the armor girl that sacrificed herself to save. Aw, that's fucking cute and inconsiderate right there. I do like how with Rico, it shows her background of being a cafe worker where she's able to pick up on little mannerisms like that in body language. Showing that even though, yes, she's a little clumsy, at the very least, it shows you that she's got emotional tact at the very least. And can you blame him, though? This doesn't feel like a role that can just easily prosper. Oh, that looked good! Oh, man. Making me hungry now. And I already ate, like, not even that long ago, but damn. Aww. Damn! Talking shit while enjoying the food? The fuck? Woman! Say those comments are after you eat, man! Exactly! That's like eating the food and then afterwards pissing all over the table as like a fuck you to the chef. Oh, man. It's cute, it's cute. The fuck is that, man? It's adorable, though. As for why it's on sleep when I'm in a dojo, just because my bear hasn't had sleep, so he needs the rest to recover. I mean, she won. Hey, yeah, I would have beat her too. Huh. Oh, snap. Okay, I thought for a second they were going to do something extremely dangerous, like go in the wild, with potential memes just waiting around. Okay. That's actually pretty frightening right there. Makes sense. That means they can't just use aerial assaults and attack memes from the sky. They got their base into like a ground or naval game. Well, she can't really say she was never in a real fight. She was in a real fight in the previous episode. Hmm. Hmm. I'm very sure everyone in the base loved that girl, you know? Huh. That is some badass bravery right there. And you know, Rico's goal, yeah, you could argue it's selfish, but I think it's a cool goal, though. Nothing wrong with wanting to go back home. It's not like she asked to be transported there. At the same time, I can understand where Kyoya is coming from, but it's... I look how it ends in a slightly dark tone, and it has like one of those eating lists, like, go, 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 go. I'm like, it's like what a major whiplash. I'm like, alright, it's serious. Yes, Anime Doji, it does. The anime, they know how to draw food, making me hungry. They're doing it on purpose, Anime Doji. They want to make me cranky because they're probably like, oh yeah, Anime Kima, here's all this food you can't eat. I'm like, oh, why do you do this, Anime? Why do you like to see me in pain? Darn it. It ain't fair. You know what I mean? It ain't fair with all the pretty looking food. But anyways, enough about me pounding about food, though. Let me give my rating on this episode. If I were to rate this episode on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, and 10 being exceptional, I'm going to be honest. This episode, it wasn't bad. And remember, in my school, 5 is average. I'm going to rate it a 5.5 out of 10. It was alright. Was there anything that pissed me off? No, it wasn't. But after how episode 1 started out pretty darn epically, I was like, oh shit. This could be really good. I was like, yes! This episode, I'm like, they took the flaming hype I had for it, and they just took a bucket of water and just put it all over the flame of excitement. The fuck? This guy looks like he's ready. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck is this guy doing? Wait, could this motherfucker been the death of Sayaka because, oh shit. Because he's got like an evil laugh. He's got that rapist-like look on his face. And I'm seeing this again. Let me see. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be out to the realm of possibility that you'd have some humans working with the memes. I mean, in life there are always special categories of sacks of shit. But anyways, enough about that. Let me go on and mention what else I actually really liked about this episode, though. Yeah, there actually is a lot of CG in X-Arm, and it looks really bad on Anime Doji. That series looks ugly as hell. Honestly, I don't even know how I put up with the first episode. I'm only going to react to it because I'm going to try to react to everything. But that's the only reason why I'm watching X-Arm, because if it wasn't for that, I would have dropped that show. That show was a piece of shit! X-Arm is a piece of shit! It is, Anime Doji. It makes me so angry while looking at it. I don't even know why I suffered through that series. I even question myself sometimes. Be like, why do I put myself through this? Is it worth it? Could I be doing something more productive? I'm like, nah, I'll be fine. But yeah. That's how I feel about it, you know? Hopefully the next episode's better, but I doubt it. I'm not going to put my hopes up. I ain't going to put them up one bit for that series. That series is freaking trash. Trash of the highest order. But anyways, enough about my thoughts on Next Arm, because this is a reaction to LBX Girls Anime Doji. Let me explain what else I liked about LBX Girls, though. That really made me happy about it. You know what else I really liked? I like the fact that for this specific episode, even though, yes, it was a bit above average and it wasn't super exceptionally exciting, I do like how you get some formal introductions with all the girls. At least you get to see a nice sense of camaraderie right there. And I do like how you get some snippets of personalities of some of the other characters, like Yui. She ain't exactly good at household chores. The only thing she's good at is cleaning. I like how you have all the other girls subtly diss her with that, I think her name is Wano Girl. She definitely has a thirst for men. When she was thinking about Armor Man, I was like, oh boy. Now that right there, y'all, is a woman of culture. And I mean that in an endearing light. So there were some nice surprises from this episode from a comedic standpoint. And aside from that, something else I also really loved about this episode too. Aside from that, I do like the fact that at the very least for this one specifically, even though, while yes, it wasn't filled with a lot of character, it wasn't filled with like the highest amount of character development for the other girls, at the very least you do have Riko pondering what she's going to do with herself. So with Riko, it was average character development. For everyone else, they could have done better. But for the most part, it was enjoyable in some bits. Although I think they could have made the comedy hit home more, because I was expecting Riko to be asking the question of why is there a bear in the pool? Or something like that. To at least acknowledge the absurdity of the situation. I feel like the series missed out on some perfect jokes like that. You know? But I'd say other than that, for the most part, it had more smiles. At least it was nice to get some world building, seeing that the fact there's some humans that actually seemingly collaborate with the Mimis, at least from the end of the episode. And we do see some consequences to the events of episode 1 when we do straight up see the fact that those men that laid out their lives were working for the base that the girls are currently in. It makes the world in this series feel a lot more authentic, a lot more tangible. That's why I thought the writing for episode 2 was at least decent. And I was like, okay, you know what? I like what they're doing. I don't love what they're doing. But I'm going to assume that they're going to save their close shit, hopefully, for episode 3. And then aside from that, yeah, I mean, it was nice to get Riko with the goal where she wants to go back to where she came from. I mean, that's a pretty reasonable goal. Nothing wrong with that as a main goal at all. I just hope that for her sake, though, she goes in for an arc where she has more goals other than that, so that she feels like a much more dynamic character in future episodes. Because if she only has one note goals, there's a chance she could feel like a boring character. Could. I'm not saying she is. No, she's entertaining. I'm just gotta voice my concerns right now. As for the 2D animation, it could have been better. Some of the 2D animation was a little bit awkward. Like with her hands, they looked a bit funky. I was like, ooh, what happened to her hands? They looked deformed in some instances. But for the most part, at least the art wasn't like on the level of, say, Sachibachi President's Time for Battle levels of bad, or 8th Son, are you kidding me levels of bad. So the animation, while it wasn't average in some bits, at least not the whole episode was a heaping pile of trash fire. And I'm going to assume that the reason why the animation quality was like this is because they're saving all the cool stuff for episode 3, at least I hope. Vocal performances from the voice actors and actresses were great, and that's why I felt it was worthy of a 5.5 out of 10. Just a smidge above average, but nothing more than that. But anyways, though, these are my thoughts on the episode. I would love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about Meraction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the vid, share it, comment, subscribe, And I'll see you guys later if you come back for more, because I'm definitely going to be reacting to episode 3. But anyways, y'all. And before I go, I'd like to say thank you very much to Anime Doji for commenting on the live chat. And for everyone else, thank you very much for watching my video. Hope you have a great, safe, and fantastic day. And I'll see you guys later if you come back for more, y'all. Bye-bye.